Another gorgeous morning on the homestead. I love autumn. It is just the best time of year. Anyway, yesterday, the first of the rooster dispatching happened. And in the whole idea of nothing gets wasted, I'm digging a hole here where I'm going to put in the feathers. Actually, probably only half, because I did 5 roosters. So I got quite a bit. And my first fruit tree will go in here for this season. Yeah, I think it was Jeff Lawton said your citrus tree should be on the outside. So it'll be a citrus tree. Possibly going to have enough for a second tree, and I will have to figure out where that one goes. Alright, I'll do another short video in a minute. Alright, so I've got my hole dug. I thought I'd spare the whole bit where I'm huffing and puffing like a steam train, getting it all dug out. And as you can see, I've reached this yellow layer, which is usually about, I don't know, I guess it's a 1.5 to 2 foot down. Wherever I dig on the property, I end up reaching this, and I really don't know what it is. Definitely a type of clay. I'll tell you what, it is brutal to dig through. I usually, unless I actually have to, like putting in a post or something, I won't go any deeper than this. And yeah, it's pretty horrible stuff to dig in. And as you can see, there's some tree roots there. I'm assuming that they actually come from these, either the Symphorex or that big plant. Can't remember the exact name of it. Thought too, a good time too to show you my favourite tools for digging holes. So this, a little worse for wear, but that handle is a solid bloody metal of some sort. Then it makes great for digging in. Use the weight of the handle to go with it so it uses less energy. It's pretty good, but as you can hear, trying to dig into that stuff, that's painful. But anyway, I've loosened the bit. And then my other shovel, that one was gifted to me by a mate years and years and years ago. This is my other one. Nice long handle. It's awesome for everything. It's got some age to it. It literally fell off the back of a truck. I'd say probably 15 years ago. And I have used it almost every week since then. Alrighty, I shall start putting the stuff into the hole to put the fruit tree on. So the tree that I've chosen to go in is a grafted lemonade tree. And as you can see from the roots, it's a bit ready, I think, to go in there. So in the hole I put a couple of pieces of wood, just old rotting stuff that I found, because there is just no organic matter in this soil. I can't even call it soil, it's dirt. I think it was Farmer Fred said that the ultimate, the best ratio for worms to soil is 25 worms per shovel load of soil. Well, in all of that soil that came out of there, not a single worm. So that kind of says something about my soil. So I put the couple of bits of wood in the bottom, and then I put the rooster remains in there. I put some leaf litter that I got from underneath the wattle tree. So it's just leaf litter. And then I put in some of the mulch from the dump. I put some water in there from my Tanya style Jardim fertilizer. And I shall continue on. I brought down some pigeon pea seedlings from the nursery, and then went for a walk around the food forest. I found some comfrey to put in. I think that's going to be a Scotch thistle, but I'm not sure. Looks interesting. I'll let it live for the moment. And then I also found some nasturtium seedlings, volunteers. So I'm sure they'll do well in here. Alright, now I'll do some backfilling and add mulch on top. Maybe a little bit more horse manure. Let's see how we go. Alright, so here we are. I went and got some canna leaves to put down on top. Some comfrey leaves, you know, like chop and drop style. There's quite a bit of wind around the last few days, so I just put these old bits of wood on there to keep my leaves down. Gave it another healthy feed with my Jada mix, and then I filled my 2 Olas on each side. I haven't used them in ages, but you know, if they're there, I might as well fill them. Get it through. Right, so fingers crossed. Enjoys everything that I've given it. One last thing before I finish up. So I pulled out a couple of farmers' friends down further up the new plot, and might have accidentally pulled out a couple of sprouting broccoli, a couple of spring onions, so they went in, and then it's like, well then I've missed a bit, my seed scattering thing. So there was a couple of dead heads on here, just like that. And then we do the really simple thing of when I can actually do it, pull it apart and sprinkle the seeds. And I also put dill seeds through there as well. Try and get some of it off the wood because it's a newly plotted area, and I'll be watering it for at least the next week. Hopefully some of these other things will grow as well.